Welcome back, everyone. It's time for episode 2 of The Ultimate Doom. This is episode 2 of the original game called The Shores of Hell. We'll go at it again in Hurt Me Plenty mode. Shouldn't be too bad. Now, this episode should be picking up immediately after the first in storyline-wise. And, of course, we're picking up right with a lot of enemies. Alright. Yes, and everything gets mad at me for walking up there. You can begin to see here why Doom gets a bad name. Alright. Now, they're throwing a lot of bad guys at us, but they're suffering the same problem that every movie suffers. If the bad guys have the big ultimate weapon, we don't see it until the very end. The Doom guy here, who I don't think ever actually received a name, he is the one man who can stop the invasion of hell. Don't you think you would have sent the biggest, baddest thing you had after him before he had anything but a pistol? Maybe that's just me. Whoops. This secret right here is actually one of the more recent ones I've found in my playthroughs. It's a very early plasma rifle here in episode 2. I'm going to try to conserve that because that is actually the most powerful weapon we'll get in episode 2. There is a more powerful weapon in the game, mind you, but you won't get it until episode 3. I'll let that lower line. I stepped back on the teleporter. Whoops. Now you may notice right off the bat, we have a lot more things coming at us now. Episode 2 just does that. Episode 3 ramps it up more. Episode 4 becomes damn near impossible. You'll also see that we were introduced to one new enemy, that red guy, the Keiko Demon. Actually, here's another one. On the lower skill levels, this guy is replaced by a different new enemy called a Lost Soul. A small flaming skull that will follow you around and attack you. And there we go. Level 1, the Phobos Anomaly. Notice the last level of the previous episode was the Phobos Anomaly. They're implying that we're on the 2 moons of Mars. Containment area. One of the first instances of a crate maze in video game. This is history right here, guys. Okay, now, I may play through this level seeming like I have no idea where I'm going. This is one of those levels that have a pretty blatant shortcut that I can use to skip pretty much everything, but it's, while technically available in the original version of the game, it requires some fancy footwork and movement that I never really mastered. So I had to rely on the new engine, this GZ Doom's engine's ability to jump. Well, that's not legal in original Doom. That wasn't possible. So I will not be using that shortcut, and therefore I may play through this level like I have no idea where I'm going. Because it's been a very long time since I've taken the legitimate path through this level. So I'll rediscover while you discover with me. Great mazes. If you don't hate them already, well, then you're not somebody who's been gaming for 20 years. Doom 3, I don't know if it was an intentional tongue-in-cheek or if they just did it anyway, but Doom 3 ended up having the pipe mazes. They now had their wonderful Bezier curves, which the engines from id had as of Quake 3, if I'm not mistaken, and they decided to use them to the fullest of their abilities to make a whole lot of pipes in the industrial themed Doom 3. And they made a lot of hallways and mazes and don't shoot me from behind. And they went from crate maze to pipe maze, is the point I'm trying to make in a very verbose fashion. Here, another one. I hear a couple of them, I think. The little gurgling sound you hear is the sound that imps make as they walk around. That. I don't really know how to describe it. The gurgling, I think, is the best I can come up with. Lovely health. Lovely ammo. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is... need a yellow key. A lot of this stuff is familiar to me, but like I said, I just don't remember my way through this level without just hopping over the exit the pit. I remember this area. Oh, okay. Okay, I remember yellow keys over here. Here we just follow the pattern in the ceiling. Oh no. I'm trapped on a tiny platform with lots of bad guys throwing fireballs at me. Sounds like one of my worst Friday nights. It's not Friday night, mind you, but makes for a bad date to be on a small platform and having fireballs thrown at you. Man, things are angry at me, but I don't know where they are. There's some basic stuff back there. I don't think I want most of it. I don't want to fall down there because it's annoying. But this one I do. Not that I really need the health upgrades, but I just, wanted free stuff. As I said, casual playthrough. I'm not looking for the fastest time in the world, or I would have just cheated and jumped right over that right over the pit later on. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember this ambush. I'm willing to waste some of my ammo to ensure that I'm going to survive. I would have just used the chain gun there, but I don't have the chain gun yet. I have the yellow key now. Why don't we go back and hit these doors, figure out if they're actually something I need or if they're just side stuff. Chain gun. Should have come here first. But, like they say, hindsight's 20/20. Keep that for tough situations. Come back to this door. Now you know these doors are going to open. There's going to be bad guys in here. That's a lost soul. Those are a couple of the new enemies. Actually, now that I think of it, they might be the only two new enemies past episode 1 of this game, short of the bosses, but we'll get to the bosses. That's kind of the point of this. You gotta get to the bosses to kill the bosses to complete the level, or complete the episode. Yeah, all of this was secret stuff, so none of this is required. Let's get out of here. I'm pretty sure I remember where I have to go at this point. So I'm gonna head up this way. Come up here. Oh no, this was armor, not the key. Always helpful. Ah, I see a bad guy. Hey, 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 hey. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, okay. Now I remember where I'm going. Take out that guy. Alright. Yeah, I remember where I'm going now. Down here. What, did something just shoot me? I won't waste my ammo until they get a little closer. There you go, that's one down. And it's at least one more down. Yep. And that's the other reason I wasn't going to waste my ammo. One of these, this one looks like, has a path behind it. There's some behind me. Now, I don't know if it was a glitch in their AI or what. If one of these guys flies at you and you hit him in the air, he'll just do that. He'll just back up and he'll hit a wall before he stops. I don't know why that happens. And a lot of things, coming from a background of programming, I can kind of guess at what tweaks could be made to the code to fix something, but that one I'm clueless on. Maybe they play the recoil animation for being shot, but they don't clear it until he backs up far enough to hit a wall. I don't know. Okay, so we have the red key, which will let us get out of here. And this will raise this platform up and let us across. Now, I could have just hopped and been done with it, but like I said, I want to cheat a little bit less in this. 10 minutes, par 130. I don't buy the par sometimes. I think the par is for people running as fast as possible, and I don't. That type of game is called a speedrun. I don't generally do speedruns. I enjoy watching them, but I don't have the time or patience to put into playing something over and over and over until I get the fastest time in the world. Certain games I will certainly play over and over and over, but if I'm playing something more than once, it's for leisure, not for competition. Must go faster. Run, run. Nope. Oh no, I'm a second slow on that level. Let me just start over. Nah, that's not fun to me. Hey. Grab that just because. I can get in there and kill him, I believe, but I don't think I want to worry about it. That's actually invisibility. I find that it's not as useful as you might think. After playing games like this for so long, I just naturally dodge, and half the time with invisibility, because the aim of enemies is so wide, I tend to dodge directly into everything. All right. I don't think that's the one. I think I need to go this way first. Yeah, this way first. Sneak up behind him. I'm just gonna leap down in there, but I still have the suit for a second. There we go. Now notice how when we look down, this guy looks a lot thinner. That's because these guys are sprites. You'll also notice that as I move around them, they always turn to face me. Modern games call that billboarding in some cases, sprites in others. That's just all the processing power we had back then. No, must have been that one. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that, but I don't really want to be in there. Is it this side? Yeah, this side. Ammo backpack. I could use a few more bullets. I know some people don't like to call them bullets, but in here, see the 47 of 400 at the bottom right there? Bullets. There are some people who were raised with firearms as just part of their life, or that's just something they like doing. They will know that those are generally considered rounds, not bullets. And the bullets are often I shouldn't say often, but I think the bullets are the actual projectiles that come out, while the round is the entire unit with the casing, the charge, etc. I think that's a round. Maybe that's a cartridge. I don't know. I was in the military for a little bit. I don't know the terminology. They didn't tell us anything about the terminology. They just told us point that end at the bad guy and pull that little lever thingy we call a trigger. What was it from Tropic Thunder? I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes when it takes someone's life. Come on. I hate these things. Get out of here. That was kind of a waste. I picked up quite a bit of health, but that was a waste. Ugh. Alright. Where are we at? We're on episode 2, level 4. I don't need to go up there. I'm not going to bother with that. Now, if you hear me like rapidly clicking my mouse in the background instead of holding it down, there's kind of reason for that. Originally, the code for this game was set up in such a way that the first minigun round was always perfectly accurate. Oh boy, it was always perfectly accurate. So if you just rapidly clicked instead of holding the button down, every shot you fired was right on your crosshair. Well, right in the center of the screen. Actually, the original game didn't even have a crosshair. That has been changed, whether you want to call that fixed or broken, whatever, but it's just a hard habit to get out of. Like the dashing and jumping in Minecraft to get a little bit more speed. It really doesn't help much, but it eats your hunger up really quickly. But once you start doing it, it's hard to get yourself to not do it. I'll just go back this way. So as you can see, one of the staples of boss fights in this game is that after we have that boss fight, at the end of episode 1, we fought that big guy. Fought a couple of them, but we fought that big guy. They just become regular enemies after that. Doom 2 will introduce a couple new bad guys in the game, but the boss of this episode, the boss of the previous episode, the boss of the next episode in Doom 1 here will just be regular enemies in the next game. Get some more ammo here. Oh, I need that ammo. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Oh, I thought I had switched oh, I thought that was the plasma cannon. I thought that was the plasma cannon. I forgot I had picked up a rocket launcher. That was bad for my face. Oh, now I'm panicking. Now I'm panicking. Come on. These guys need to die and I need to find some health. Go away. No, I said go away, not call your friends. Come on. Come on. Okay, that's not a crushy floor. Some of them are crushy floors, and they will mercilessly just squish you until you die. Until you die. Okay. You know what? I know what I'm doing here. Another one of those secrets that you don't know about until a couple times through the game. See that guy there? If we travel far enough, instead of going right here, new bridge has popped up. I'm going to claim that for my own, and I'm gonna bail. Alright, so I have been going for, according to this screen, 21 minutes 43 seconds. I will cut this episode off here. We will go ahead and make this 2 episodes. And until next week, when I pop the next episode up, guys, this has been The Ultimate Doom. I have been TrueCam, and you have been awesome. Thanks for watching, and keep on gaming, guys.